nwoke ka eke mere ama m na arụ dị based on ajụjụ ejụrụ m gbasara ihe Biafra. I just will not see a meeting on Wednesday with my colleagues from the southeast, with the presidency, with some Ugu. So I will on the handle Casey Simon Ekpa. I say I'm Lumala because we are following up. Also the presidency, they are following up with the southeast politicians because we're all much upper hand on the case. On that very meeting, I was there, and the handle Casey Simon Ekpa kọwara ọfụma which how much thing ha nwere ike ijili hold Simon Ekpa. So anyị gwara ha na emelumala, no matter what, they must not let Simon Ekpa be released, and they must do anything that they know they can do to see that Simon Ekpa is being detained back in the prison. I want to make sure na keep Simon Ekpa at least 2027 election. So my brother Eba Kaino now, fingers across. We are hoping that they are going to do their job because and they will do their best to see that they kept Simon Ekpa in prison till that very 2027 election.
I come close. Let us reason together. In continuation of the message I brought yesterday, Mazi Dr. David Nnamdi Matsanga have given his verdict on the case of Simon Ekpa. According to the information available to us, released by Africa Media TV, which is a stronghold of Dr. David Matsanga, it states, and I quote, Simon Ekpa's freedom by rating, and according to the global rating, according to him, is 95/5. The reason why I attached video earlier on is for you to know what is playing out in Finland court. The deal and agreement they had with Nigerian government to make sure that they send Simon Ekpa into jail. That is the more reason why you see them telling you that the system cannot work, because they don't want Simon Ekpa to upload his own evidence against Nigerian government. They target system error. Upon that, they are using Nigerian constitution to jail Simon Ekpa, who is their own citizen. Incitement, intimidation by force, the declaration of independence of state of Biafra in Helsinki in 2023 is never against the constitution and code of conduct of Finland. I will show you the clip where our brother, our Mazi, our father, our grandfather, in fact, our in-law, David Nnamdi Matsanga, where he said the whole thing. Part 4 and part 5 of the video, which you started watching yesterday, is what is going to follow. So watch the message, listen to him very carefully and attentively, and make sure you do everything humanly possible to subscribe to our channel, share these videos, and make sure that every Tom and Harry, Dick and Harry, or every Tom and Jerry and Dick and Harry have these videos in their DP as ASAP, as soon as possible. That is the message.
The strap bag court can not go deeper, but the strap guard court also examines, and let me be very honest, it examines what was actually said. It's contest. It's intended forcible effect. The connection with violence, the speaker's role, Simon's role, and the proportionality of the criminal sanction given to Simon, because they have to examine that. Therefore, the question can simply be, did Mr. Simon Ekpa say the things that were extreme to who? To the Finnish people or Nigerian people? How many people in Nigeria were injured by the words that he said? Bring them. Don't just say this happened. Where is the evidence? We know we have already established that evidence was corrupted. It must be, and this is it, did the particular statements relied upon, this is the big question now, did the particular evidence, particular statements rely upon by the prosecution objectively and subjectively satisfy the Finnish statutory definition of public incitement to an offense with terrorist intent? Jesus Christ. Let me remove my glasses. Oh, no. I will eat this one. Did all this material, did they certify the intended relied on statements that were fake and subjectively certify the Finnish statutory definition of public incitement to an offense with terrorist intent? Surely. The distinction is fundamental. Very big one. The Article 6 and 10 intersection. From my point of view, a stronger appeal formulation would therefore be, has the state demonstrated by evidence capable of being properly tested by the defense that the particular conduct attributed personally to Simon Ekpa fulfilled every constituent element of the Finnish terrorism offenses beyond the required criminal standards, and the resulting conviction was under which the resulting condition was reached through proceedings compatible with Article 6 and 10 of the European Convention on Human Rights. That's it. That's it, Matsanga. Then I can break, as a defense, public, voiceless, for the voiceless in the world. I break this into 7 parts. Attribution. The defense lawyer asked the prosecution, where's the attribution? What precisely did Simon Ekpa personally do or say, which has hurt the Finnish? Because let's not talk about Nigeria, because it's not in court. So it's a mistake we are making. We are harassing. Simon did not kill any, did not incite any Finnish national to come up and go and fight in Nigeria. The Nigerians have not come to verify, to satisfy the court that indeed his statements were able. The government has not sent even a lawyer. Attribution. In law, we have what we call actus reus. Actus reus. Did that conduct constitute the prohibited Finnish offense? Actus reus. Google it. I read it. Mens rea. The mens rea. Or mens rea. Mens rea was the requisite terrorist intent. Knowledge proved. As the prosecution proved that there was some terrorist connections here. When you don't know how many people were on the ground, when they was started in 2016, you allege it on the person who never was there. Evidence, no causation or linkage. Where's the linkage here? Who is the whole thing here? Who is the accuser? Nigerian government or the Finnish government? If it's the Finnish government, what law was broken in Finland? That is it because of broadcasting? Find the man with Finland Revenue Authority, and he pays and he goes home. Was there sufficient evidence connecting the conduct to criminal activity relied upon? Ladies and gentlemen, it's serious. It's very serious. You don't see any link. You don't see any linkage, any causation. Evidence. Was the evidence reliable, disclosed, and capable of effective challenge? No. Article 6. Did the defense have genuinely fair opportunity to contest the prosecution case in the other court? No. Article 10. was the restriction on expression prescribed by law directed to the legitimate aim necessary and proportionate to the international standards? No. The court in Europe, or this court in here, in Lati, terrorism case law specifically recognizes that the counterterrorism means must still cooperate within the convention. Whether it is a terrorist offense, you must operate within the convention that has guaranteed, including fair trial and the freedom of expression protections. My key point for the defense would be, therefore, terrorism cannot be established merely by association, political disagreement, inflammatory rhetoric, geographical proximity to violence, or fake intelligence assertions gathered by Nigeria. The prosecution must prove the statutory offense as charged, and the court must explain convincingly how the evidence established each constituent element. That is the point which an appeal can move from political argument, and this was a political trial in the other court. Let's not make it a political trial here. To a much stronger legal argument, the conviction does not satisfy the requirements of a legality, proof, attribution, the fair trial, and the proportionality under Finnish law and the convention. That's it. Take home points for the appeal. That's the elephant in the house. The court failed to identify precisely what statement of communications it relied on. When was it made? It failed completely. To whom was it directed? What exactly did it encourage? Was the encouraged conduct itself terrorism offense? What evidence connects the accused to the relevant conduct? Did the communication satisfy every statutory element? No. Was the interpretation consistent with freedom of expression? No. I therefore state and affirm that the court cannot simply move from political speech of separatism, fake violence, somewhere in Nigeria, not in Vienna, not in Helsinki or Lati, to fake terrorism conviction. Surely, the appeal court...
Even a post like this under my comment section and my timeline, something like, Indigo, come to the light of the world, come to Islam. You know, I'm not stereotyping, and I'm not going to be biased. You see, my candid advice to Igbos, especially the businessmen among them, you have to be very sensitive and know how you can secure your land. You know, one thing about Igbos is that they are resilient. Their land could have been taken during the Biafran war, but they discovered that these people cannot be conquered easily. And they are determined people, resilient people. That is why the land of Igbo till now has not been conquered. But you know one thing about Islam that many of you don't understand is that they are gradualists. They are patient people. They are very, very patient. They don't rush. They take time to attend to whatever they want to achieve. You know what Afghanistan told US? They said, you have the weapons, you have the tech, but we have all the time in the whole world. We are very patient. We'll wait for you. That was how they infiltrated US education system. They discovered that US cannot be conquered, not by any means. And they discovered that if you can brainwash the upcoming generations of children emanating from US, then you are finished US. That was how Qatar came up with their foundation, started pumping money into US education system from the grassroots. That was how they were able to lobby in Barack Obama in the year 1996 to become senator. And he came in as a Christian, disguised as a Christian, but underneath a jihadist. And he came in with LGBTQ+. He started sponsoring LGBTQ+, brainwashing the children. That was how the children of that time are the youth of today. They are the one disturbing the peace of the country today. They are the one disturbing US today. They are the leftists. They are
understand both local and international obligation ready together. I believe that before sentencing or before any other statements made out of this appeal. Any person whose case arises from political movement or democracy concerning the political status of a people, and a European judge should therefore examine and complete human rights framework. This human rights framework were not completed in the lower court. Freedom of expression, freedom of peaceful assembly, freedom of association, political participation, free elections, non-discrimination, effective remedies, fair trial, necessity and proportionality. I also believe, as Dr. David Matsanga, where relevant, the international law principle of self-determination is concerned, it must be part and parcel of the appeal. The question before the court should never be simply, is this person politically controversial? No. It must be, what specific criminal act has been proved? What convention rights are engaged? And is the state's interference with those rights lawful, necessary, and proportionate in democratic society of Finland? Because Nigeria is not here. And there is no Nigeria that does accept. Nigeria does not accept court orders. My Lord, my people, the world at large. A country called Nigeria does not accept, does not recognize court orders. President Stab, you might get this clip. And I want you to listen to me carefully. That if a country cannot accept court orders from other countries in the Commonwealth, in the African Union, saying, return this prisoner, you steal him at night, rendition him. What country were you getting with in marriage, in bed? A banana country cannot be mixed. The Bible says you cannot mix old oil with new oil. No, neither can you put a new patch on an old cloth. How do you mix a civilized democracy of Finland with a banana republic of terrorists, of Fulani jihadists who have bent on killing Christians, even up to now when Simon is in jail? And is this person politically controversial? You can't just ask that. It must be. What specific act has been proved? What convention rights are engaged and in the state interference with those rights, which Finland has done on behalf of Nigeria? Because IPOB is not a terrorist organization in Europe. It has branches all over the whole place. And they are here. They have not, if it is Nigerian law of Sharia law, then it is different. So my Lord, my people in the world watching me, I would present my case. That is where European human rights law begins. Now we begin from here. That's why I've come. That's why I've been sitting here. That's why I've been punching. That's why I've been telling you live from here what I think is correct. It's 1 hour presentation. The European human rights law begins here. That is why Pan-African Forum and Associates, where I am the lead legal expert, which I am the key expert as David Matsanga, I have interest and already prepared my papers to defeat Finland before the 27 judges of Europe, should this court fail to throw out this conviction. You will pay heavily. You will pay me. In fact, I'll go home the richest person one day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is me. And that's my documentation. I myself have done it. And that's the way to reason. I want to thank all of you Biafrans that I'm not here to take part in factions. I want us to have our brothers out. I want them to go home. I want them to be with you. You can ask them questions. What happened to this money? Where did you take this? What did you do with this? I want both Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa to be released. I beg to move. That's my public opinion. I'm an international person, speaks. Some students will quote from what I have done. My paper will be pinned on my Twitter account. Anybody can refer to the clauses that I've done. Thank you very much, and God bless you all the time. Thank you. I want to thank everybody who has been listening across the world. The weather here is half, the bit during daytime. So if you open outside, it looks like, and it is sadness that has brought us to this type of weather. We would all be in the savannas in Africa. And that is what I believe is I am here for. I want to thank you so much. That all the time I've been there for you. I want to leave you with my Ugandan song and African song. There you are.
And I would like us to do one thing. Let us see what happens at the comment section. We don't have much time because they say time is money. God bless Biafra, according to David Matsanga. Drake, God bless you, sir. Now, man, you be. We Biafrans are with you 100%. Don't forget, Simon Ekpa's chances of regaining freedom is 95/5. Simon Ekpa have 95. Why Zoo and their counterparts, just like the voice Infinity heard. I don't want to hear the comment section. Oh, this voice now is a propaganda. It's an AI. I don't want to hear it, because if what they talk on that clip now is Simon Ekpa is going to suffer, is going to die. He must die in prison, or he must be released. 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 And I go talk say, look at them, but whenever they talk in favor of against Simon Ekpa, it becomes AI. Now somebody that just ferment this. It's all right. Make gonna continue, with a comeback. Oluchike will say, may God bless you abundantly in good health, and may your days be much longer. Our father, David Nyokoronchi. Boniface Ngere say, thank you, sir. God bless you. Biafrans bless you. Christians bless you. Jews bless you. Nigerian Christians bless you. Igbos also bless you. Traditionalists bless you. Efik bless you. Ejo bless you. Urobo bless you. Mostly your ancestors bless you and guide you. Your names have been written in gold tablets. Carton pieces. Okay. Casey proudly said, God bless you for your courage and efforts. Jesus is the Lord. God Almighty bless you immensely for the good works you are doing. May the Almighty Jehovah grant you more wisdom, insight, and victory at last. We must love you for all you have been doing. Now here, we go take back break. More of these videos is coming your way anytime soon. I would like to also hear from you. What are your wishes towards this gentleman, or towards this our father, who is working tirelessly to make sure that Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu regains their freedom from the hands of the oppressors? You may have one or two things to say. Please kindly drop it at the comment section of this video. We will read from you. Others will read from you, and then they will also respond to you. But please be civic in your approach. That is all I have to tell us at this point in time. So have a nice day, and don't forget, today is Wednesday, the 19th day in the month of August in the year of 2026. But I will see hear my voice again on our next publication. Achineke mezi ogu.